Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm bringing you another What Sold video. We will be looking at the top 10 highest selling items for the past week on eBay. These are the dates of January 27th through February the 3rd. Will be from eBay and Poshmark. On eBay, we did $3,021 and change. That's in gross sales. On Poshmark, we did another 412. So gross on both platforms, we did 3433 and change. We're going to look at the top 10. I'm going to show you what is selling profitably for me. This will be able to help you when you're outsourcing. We will start at the lowest of these sales and we will finish with the highest price item that sold for the week. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end if you want to see the best selling item. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Actually, right off the get-go, I have to make a clarification. I miscounted, so here's a bonus one. So actually, this is number 11. This sold on Poshmark. I do use Vendu to cross-list from eBay to Poshmark. My virtual assistant does this for me. And the good thing about Vendu is there's an auto sales detection, so it will delete an item if it sells on Poshmark or eBay. If it sells on one side, it'll delete it from the other. And then actually, there's even more platforms you could use. I'm only selling on these two platforms. But anyway, this is an LSU Columbia PFG shirt. Very large size, 4XL. The fact that this has a college team, the LSU Tigers, makes it more valuable. This size makes it more valuable. It sold for $25 plus shipping. I think shipping on Poshmark is $7 and change, almost $8. So we'll round it up to $8. So this sold for about $33. I remember I paid $1 for this one, and it sold quickly. All right, next up at number 10, another Poshmark sale. Here we have a pair of Tory Burch sneakers, women's size 9. They're perforated, blue leather slip-on. These sold for $30 plus Poshmark shipping. Let's call it $8. So these sold for about $38. I did have these for a while. I think I only paid a couple dollars for them. I did expect them to sell faster, to be honest, but eventually they did sell. All right, next up at number 9, here we have a pair of Levi's 501 jeans, men's 36 by 32. They sold for $45.32. That's shipping included. Obviously, Levi's are one of the top selling brands on eBay, and Levi's 501 are one of the more popular jeans you can find. So anytime you can get Levi's 501s at a decent price, I would pick those up for sure. All right, moving right on up. At number 8, we have another pair of shoes. Here we have a pair of Allen Edmonds Clifton. These are Oxfords. See this stitching right here? This is kind of indicative with the lace-ups of it being an Oxford. We also have the cap toe, which is this perforated stitching right here. These sold for, what do they sell for? $45.68, includes shipping. And all my shoes, you know, I'm going to be paying under $10 for them. And a lot of these I'm picking up for under $5. So Allen Edmonds is a great shoe brand. You do want to look at the model name. And the model name, see it right there? It's on the insole. You can look that up. Some models are much better than others. All right. Next up at number 7, we have a Burberry London sweatshirt / sweater, men's extra large gray, quarter zip. Picked this up for $1. It sold for $47.91. Burberry London does have a good sell through. And it is a good brand to be on the lookout for. And we're early February, so sweaters are still selling. But before long, we will be moving into the spring season. All right, next up at number 6, we have a pair of American Eagle Chukka boots, men's size 12, brown leather, combat hiking. They almost see these leather pull tabs. They kind of have that Doc Marten vibe to them. Even though these are distressed, that doesn't necessarily prevent them for selling. Right there. Got some dirt on the bottom. Did have a customer this week left me a neutral feedback because there was dirt on the bottom of their shoes. I'm like, hello, these are pre-owned shoes, bud. You paid, I think he paid like $8 for them. That is something to be careful of. From my experience, your customers that buy things very cheap are the worst customers, and they're the ones most likely to leave you negative feedback. Um, so be careful with that. Oh, and here I noticed this also. Look at this typo. I had these listed for $4,139.10. Hello, typo. They were I don't even know what number I was trying to plug in. Probably 45.99. It was a big typo, but I accepted an offer. The customer was obviously like, "Hey, why are you trying to sell this for 4Gs? Like, come on, dude." Big mistake there, but they still sold. And next up at number 5, we got 5 to go. If you're finding this content valuable, smash the like button. It helps out the video. Subscribe for more what solds and other eBay tips and tricks, and you can hit the bell to be notified when new videos come out. We have a pair of Borno loafers, men's 11, full grain soft leather, soft and leathery and buttery slip on shoes. Bourne is known for their comfort shoes. These sold for $49.03 in really good condition, by the way. You could tell by the bottom of the soles as well as the uppers and the insoles as well. Okay, next up at number 4, this was a new pair of shoes. I do a small portion of retail arbitrage. These are a pair of Nike Zoom Pulse shoes, men's 7.5. That is a smaller size, and it did take these a good while to sell. These, look at the keywords: nurse, doctor. These are like medical professional shoes. These are black leather. I paid $14.99 for these. With shipping and handling, they sold for $52.03, so made a little bit of money on them. Probably doubled my money, to be honest. And it did take a, well, actually, I still got one left. You see, I picked up 2 of these. And like I said, I do a little bit of retail arbitrage. That one, it takes more capital to play in, and there's more competition. So there's pros and cons for that. But I do enjoy that. And a small part of my business is that. And speaking of, here's another example. Here's another new pair of sneakers. These are Nike Court Legacy canvas shoes, sneakers, the Arctic Orange colorway. I don't remember what I paid for these. It might have been probably in that $15 to $20 range. These also took a good while to sell. And you see these went on a 50% off sale, and they moved, but they still sold for $56.74. If I paid 15 to 20, which I don't think I paid more than that. And I usually know because I on my new shoes, I like to put my cost of goods embedded within my SKU. That way I can quickly look at it and see if I'm profitable. That's my number 3 sell. We got 2 to go. Next up at number 2, we have a pair of Vans sneakers, men's size 13. That's my size. I thought about keeping these bad boys. They are nice and clean. They got the blue. Got that blue. I think these are canvas and suede. And these were in really, really good condition, if I remember correctly. Condition is really important on sneakers. The better the condition, the more. Yeah, look at the bottom of the soles. Those are in really good condition. The more likely they are to sell, and the more you're going to get from. These sold for $57.06 all in. Which brings us to our number 1 sell of the week. Thanks if you stuck around this long. If you did, tell me what was your best sell that sold this week. I'd like to hear from you guys. Also, if there's other type of content, any ideas for videos that you'd like me to see, comment below and tell me, and I will try to accommodate your request. Here we go, our number 1 sell of the week. It's a little surprising. A lot of people would pass on this shoe. This is a pair of Gravity Defier penny loafers, men's size 10M, black leather. Gravity Defier are comfort shoes, like orthopedic shoes if you have diabetes, Right there's the size. Once again, these were also in good condition. I only paid a couple bucks for these, if I remember. They sold on a 10% off sale, which brought it to $57.79. A few bucks into $57 is great. I have been reconsidering my model of pushing out just volume mall brands. I think for the time being, I'm going to shrink my listing habit down to 10 a day. I'm going to focus on high sell through, high ASP items, and get more quality items into my store. But we can talk about that later. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you on the next video.